Next, we're going to be adding the property line. So if you notice, you have the property line, not this one here, coordinates written at the side of our property. So you have your distance and your bearing. Now, if you go to the units command, UN, the shortcut, you'll see that for angles, we have here degrees. So you can select degrees, minutes, and seconds so that it is sync to the information that we have here from the AutoCAD file. Okay, some other information can be found here as well, like the unit or format for area or distance, right? So you can change this to millimeters. Okay, click OK, and click OK. Now, there are two ways of adding property lines. And to the side, I have here an example where you already drew the property line within AutoCAD. So you can just simply pick those lines and that will become your property line. Or what we are doing, we have the distance and then the bearing to create our property lines. So I'm going to demonstrate the property line creation using the pick method. So what we're going to do is, before we do that, is to make sure that you're set to the project north, to the true north. See, this here points to the north or true north, which is upward. Now, the reason why you want to be set at the true north orientation is because this bearing here is based on the true north, okay, information. So while nothing is selected, and you see here floor plan, you'll see that right now the orientation is the project north. So this should be our true north, okay? So we're oriented to the true north. Next, we want to go and select massing and site. And then you have here property line. As I said earlier, there are two ways of creating a property line, right? That will be your property boundary. One is by the sketch method where you're going to draw. And then the other is by typing in the coordinates. So I'm going to say create by sketching. And all I need to do is either draw using our drawing tools right here, or simply pick the lines. So I have here the lines that will define this property boundary. Once you have completed a loop, click OK, and you're done. So that's how you create a property line. Of course, you can also create a property line by typing the boundaries, right? So you can go back to the, massing and site, create another property line, this time by entering distances and bearing. Now, before you go to this particular link or clicking this in the command, you actually want to copy the information here, screen capture this, and place it in a maybe your PowerPoint, or maybe simply take a photo of it, and then you have the information in your phone camera. So I'm going to take photos of this. That will be one. Okay, and I'll show you the reason why later. Okay, so here's information number 2. Okay, I took a photo of it, and then I'm going to go around right here and take a photo of it, and then I think this is the last. Zoom in and take a photo of it. Now, why did I do that? Well, let me show you. Let me count the ways. So the reason why I did this is because when I start the bearing, right, property line, create by entering distances and bearing, see, once I am here in this dialog, I'm not able to zoom in and out anymore. See, I cannot zoom in and out. I am locked in this box, dialog box. Well, no problem. I have it in my phone, so I can simply look at my phone and type the distance and bearing. So first one is 161.95 p.m. 161.953, and then type M for meter. Then it says here north. Okay, here simply type the degrees, 89, okay, space 7 space 6. So that's 89 degrees, 7 minutes, and 6 seconds. I didn't type the degree symbol or the minutes or seconds. Once I go here and it's still east, it will automatically do the format. Okay. Then to add a line, simply say insert, and then you can go to your next line. So in this case, my next line is, so this one went northeast, so I should go to, I think the last line, right? The last line, the last information that I took a photo of. Okay, that's my directions. I'm going to go down, okay, and type the values. So this one is 179.551 meters M. Okay, and then it says north, bearing 14 space 35 space 50. Okay, and then it goes west. Insert. So next will be my 157.498 meters M. This one is going north. I think there's something wrong with the orientation, right? But we'll just adjust later. So 78 space 1 space 0. This one's going east. Okay, and then lastly, now there's we're drawing the last line. It says here add line to close, but if you have the bearing, always type the bearing. Okay, always use the bearing. So we have here 21210.5 768 M. Okay. See, something's wrong because everything is going north. Right. But anyway, 14 space 35 space and 50. And then this one's going west. Now that you're done, click OK. And notice that, yeah, something is wrong, right? So simply place it. Simply place it, and then you can make some adjustment. So you can select the table or the property line, then edit the table. It brings you back to the dialog, and we'll just make some adjustments. So this one is going, see, the first one I did was here, going northeast. So that might be correct, northeast. And then this one should go down. So I'm thinking this is south. Now, don't do this if you find something wrong. Contact your supervisor and the surveyor, or let your supervisor contact the surveyor so that it will be fixed. So in this case, I might contact Mark. Okay, so south, and then this one is, let's say, going west. So southwest, east, west. Okay, and then the next one should go, I think, still south, but going east, and then north going west. That might be okay. Click OK, and yeah, we're getting there. So I guess this one is going west. Weird, right? So east. This one is going south, but going east. Okay, and then let's try that. Yeah, okay, so it goes that way. Now this one goes to the west. Again, don't just do it this way. Make sure. Oh, there you go. Yeah, make sure you get the correction, or you can do this and then tell the your supervisor or your surveyor to verify that this is the correct version. Now, having done that, I can now move this to, there's this nice corner site, or yeah, identified for us. So place that there. And there you go. Yeah. So it looks like it matches the orientation of the text. So I feel confident about that. But then how come the information is not correct, right? So if you notice, this is actually going south. Now, if we go to a different direction, like for example here, if we started here going clockwise, so here we get north 14 west, that will be good, right? And then this one is 89 going east, northeast, okay. And then this one is, now this one should go south, right? Definitely. It's going down. So this should be south. 14 west. So maybe that's the only one that is not correct. And then this one's going, see, this one is going south as well. Okay. See, if you have a cross here, right? North, south, west, east. So make sure, again, information are correct. Make sure you verify them. I'm confident that this is correct because of the orientation that Mark placed here for the text, for the distance and bearing. It matches our property line. So those are the two ways of creating a property line. One by sketch method, the other is by the bearing method. I'm going to delete this, okay? And this is the property site that we are working on. This is just for lecture or demonstration. So adding property lines.